everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name's Lisa. I am back. I know it's been a long time, and if you saw the post that I recently put up on YouTube with regards to why I have been MIA for several weeks or so, you'll know that it's due to 3 out of 4 of us in the household having COVID, and then in the meantime we've had a couple of colds, or the kids have had colds. And I had a cold on top of COVID just as I'd started to recover from that. I got another cold because my immune system, I suppose, was so low. And also we had a couple of tummy bugs with the kids. And also in the meantime, the kids have had half-term holidays from school and also Easter holidays to contend with. So it's been chaos here. We've been quite a sickly house and it's been sort of a process of recovery and getting everybody well again. But I am back. So first of all, I do apologise for being away for so long with no explanation up until recently. It was just simply because although I kind of felt fine after sort of 2 or 3 weeks, the kids were obviously ill, and Neil came down with COVID as well a few days after I did, and it's just been all over the place. And I just wanted to kind of like get everybody well and get everything sorted, catch up with stuff that we needed to do in the house after everybody got well again, and just sort of let things settle down, get school holidays out of the way as well. And then I sort of wanted to pick a time where I knew that I could actually start filming, and fingers crossed there wouldn't be any more problems with illnesses and stuff. I just wanted to get that all out the way. So again, I do apologise. Thank you so much for your patience and for still being here if you are already here. And like I say, if you're new, welcome. Today's reaction is going to be a long-awaited one. It's one that I wanted to do a long time ago when he first released it. This is a Dax reaction, and this is for the official music video for his track Dear Alcohol. Now I know I've seen quite a few people reacting to this on YouTube. It's been popping up on my recommended and stuff. Obviously I haven't listened to it or watched the video because I wanted to film a reaction for it, so I've held off. And there's a lot of songs, there's a lot of music that I've held off from actually listening to, and I've avoided just for that simple reason that I wanted to sit down and do reactions to them anyway. So I'm here with them. Hopefully I'll have plenty of reactions coming to you obviously over the next weeks and things like that. I'm back into a regular routine of filming and uploading, and fingers crossed there won't be any more problems for a while. I know in the next few weeks or so the kids have got summer holidays, which they're off for 6 weeks off of school before they start back in September. So it will be literally like the last week or so of July, all of August, and then they're back sort of within the first few days of September. But I'm hoping to kind of just bulk film a whole load of reaction videos so I won't miss any time. I'll still be uploading during that time that the kids are off, because otherwise they're both going to be off, and there's bits and pieces going on, sort of like, you know, day trips out and keeping them amused, and they're going to be here, so it's going to be very difficult for me to film. So I'm going to have to crack on and do a lot of catching up and filming so that I have lots of reactions ready for you during those several weeks that the kids are going to be at home and I won't be able to film. So it's going to be a busy few weeks. Just like I say, catching up with everything that I've missed and just preparing for 6 weeks with the kids, with the little darlings being here. But everybody's fine now, everybody's okay. And I'm really looking forward to getting back into reaction videos. It seems weird after so long sitting in front of the camera and talking to you all, but I'm so happy to be back. So without further ado, let's crack on with this one. Like I said, this is Dax and the official music video for his track Dear Alcohol. Without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. Dear Alcohol, I don't think you're as bad as what they say. Everything else in this world is temporary, so why does it even matter if I drink you anyway? Wow. I have a feeling this is going to be a very honest song about his struggles.
I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted.
Wow.
I got wasted cause I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted. Repeat the cycle every day, I gotta start with a drink. My life been getting sorta crazy and I don't wanna think. I look myself right in the mirror and I don't even blink. Then I get angry, take the rest and pour it right in the sink. I know where this road goes. Alcohol ain't my friend, but I keep drinking cause these demons roaming follow me around everywhere I go. It clouds my mind and soul, it turns my heart cold. But I keep drinking cause it makes me feel like I'm not alone.
Wow. Okay, first impressions. I just want to say before I carry on with the video, this is, as I thought it would be, a very, very honest it's a very honest account of his struggles with alcohol, which I know that he has sort of spoken about in the past, or he has been very, very open with it. About sort of dealing with, you know, the whole struggle with wanting to drown, as he said, drown his sorrows and drown everything out, block everything out from his mind and things that go wrong in his life. And you know, just alcohol is a good way to do that, in a sense, for the moment, for that particular time. But then obviously his world comes crashing down and it causes a lot of problems in itself afterwards, the recovery of it, you know, I suppose the hangovers. I mean, I know a lot of people that rely on alcohol. It gets to a point sometimes where they don't actually get hangovers anymore because their body is so kind of used to it, although it's still destroying their body. Their body has become accustomed to having that much alcohol, and then it's a vicious circle where they need more and more and more in order to have the same effect as what it once did. So yeah, like I said, a very honest account. I kind of figured that it was going to be, and judging by a lot of, like I said, the reactions of other people that have reacted to this, like I said, it's popped up on my recommended. Yeah, there's been a couple of sort of thumbnails that I've seen of people that are kind of looking sad or quite emotional and stuff, because from what I understand, it is quite an emotional account of somebody's struggles with alcohol and alcohol addiction. And it's a sad reality that a lot of people do face this struggle. And I mean, I haven't personally, I've never really been much of a drinker myself, but at the same time, I do get that there are a lot of people that struggle with drug addiction, with alcohol addiction, and just my heart goes out to them. I have so much sympathy, so much empathy for those people, because they feel that that's the only way that they can drown out their problems and make themselves feel better, and just forget about all the bad stuff and actually hide behind that who they really are, if they don't like who they really are. And it's so, I think it's probably, for a lot of people, it's easier to go down that route than a lot of people would imagine. You know, there are a lot of people that will say, oh, why would you allow yourself to get to that point? It sometimes, I think it just creeps up on people, and you don't realise until you're in so deep that you're struggling to get out of that. And like I say, it is a vicious circle with a lot of people, sadly, and they really, really have a hard time getting out of that black hole that they find themselves in. So yeah, my heart goes out to him and to anybody that's ever struggled with alcohol or addiction of any kind, or is still struggling now, struggling right at this moment, because, you know, without judgment, it's easy for a lot of people to kind of pass judgment and sort of say, well, just do something about it. It's not, I don't think it's always that simple. I think when, like I say, when you're in that trap, you fall into that trap, it's sometimes hard to get yourself out of it. And fair play to him for giving a very honest account within this song. Loving the instrumental, loving the visuals. I mean, as kind of sad as it's sort of making me feel, just sort of seeing it visually, his struggle, and like I said, the vicious cycle, the battle, the internal battle that he's finding himself fighting. It's at the same time, it's the visuals are brilliant. They go perfectly with the lyrics of the song and what he's trying to convey, the emotions that he's trying to put across. So fair play to him for doing such an honest account, for creating such an honest song, and just sort of pouring his heart out, and hopefully being able to relate to other people, or other people relating to him through this song, because they're realizing, wow, okay, he's going through it. He has this hugely successful career, and he's probably got a fair amount of money in the bank, and, you know, he's doing okay, he's financially comfortable, and, you know, he seems to have it all. And isn't that the way with how we feel about a lot of celebrities. You know, it's kind of like, well, you haven't got any problems. What have you got to worry about? You've got money, you've got the nice house, you've got the flash cars, you get to go on holidays and trips away and travel the world, and you've got all these friends and all these people around you doing everything that you want them to do. You know, you shouldn't be complaining. You know, what have you got to worry about? But in actual fact, I think that's often a big part of the problem, why people get into this sort of lifestyle as well. From a celebrity point of view, is it's a lot of pressure. And even if you're not a celebrity, like I say, it's I think it's quite easier than what a lot of people think to fall into that trap. If you find yourself going through some dark times or some hard times, it's, for some people, it's kind of easy. It's a quick fix to try and remove yourself from that situation, just sort of drowning your sorrows or drowning your problems and forgetting about everything for a while. But then with it comes its own problems, where you quickly fall into the trap of constantly wanting to do it again and again, because you then can't deal with reality. You can't deal with your real life and who you are. So you just carry on and you find yourself in all sorts of trouble. But yeah, well done to him for doing this and just being so brutally honest about it. It takes guts, especially within the industry, and you being so public about it as well. You know, sort of pouring his heart out to a lot of people and to a big fan base, and being actually willing to be open to being judged by a lot of people, because sadly a lot of people will do that. So yeah, anyway, I'm loving this so far. Let's carry on and see what else he has to say.
I'm having problems, my pride won't let me reach out. Looking at this bottle, having nothing but doubt. Don't want to drink, but it keeps coming around and around and around. I got wasted cause I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted.
Reminds me of Dear God.
Floating in the air. I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted. I know I need to quit. I gotta do better. Example to these kids, cause they watching when I'm there. But I'm scared, cause I've been chasing the man that I am. When I start to drink, he's cocky, confident, and he don't give a damn what you think. This world is beating me down and it's pushed me right to the brink. I take a shot every time because man, it helps me escape. I'm taking care of these people, but no one takes care of me. I wanna talk to somebody, but I feel no one relates. I need better now. I think I've lost my way. I'm having battles with faith. It's painted right on my face. I hope better times are coming. No chase, but I'm still running. I gotta take control, and I won't stop for nothing. Dear God, this is my test. Promise that I do my best. Just help me with this pain I feel and pressure that is on my chest. I got wasted cause I didn't want to deal with myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted.
Love singing Dax. I think he's got a lovely voice.
Myself tonight. My thoughts get drowned until I feel alright. I keep drinking till I'm someone I don't recognize. I got wasted.
Wow. Dear alcohol, I found out you were even worse than what they said. Sometimes I try to remember the good times, but you actually made me forget most of those memories instead. Wow. Ooh. Wow, that is quite poignant. I mean, just wow, how that ended, where he, like I say, he was brutally honest about the damage that it does to him. And although it seems like a good idea because he can be somebody who is, like he said, cocky and confident and doesn't care what people think about him, and he's able to hide behind that person when he drinks, then obviously afterwards it's the coming down from that, and then he has to struggle with who he really is as opposed to what the alcohol makes him into. And that's sadly, a lot of people have that struggle where they don't for whatever reasons, they don't like who they are without the alcohol. They don't feel comfortable in their own skin. So they drink or they take drugs to make them into somebody who is kind of in there, but it's not necessarily all of who they are. You know, it's another side of them, but that's the side that they feel more comfortable with. And rather than kind of face up to every single part of them, even the bad stuff, but even the darker side of themselves, they don't want to face up to that. They don't want to admit to it. So therefore it's a lot easier to, it's so much easier just to kind of block that part out and just focus on the person that you are with the alcohol, with the after you take drugs, and you become a different person. And for a lot of people, that is the person that they actually want to be all of the time, and as a result they're constantly chasing it. So you take more drugs or you drink more, and until you kind of end up losing yourself. And as he said, you kind of almost forget the good memories that you have, because they get drowned literally in the alcohol, and you forget who you really are. You forget the other parts that they're just as relevant, they're just as important, the other parts of you, but it's obviously down to how you deal with those parts, especially if they're parts that you don't really like. So wow, I absolutely loved this. I mean, I loved the instrumental. Like I say, I always love singing Dax. I think he has a lovely voice, and yeah, I love to hear him sing rather than, you know, just stick to the rapping. I mean, I love him rapping obviously, but I just love his delivery with singing, and yeah, he's always brilliant. He always does fantastic instrumentals, knows how to just really put forward emotions, make you feel things in a song through the instrumental and the melodies, and his singing really adds to it. And yeah, I just love the lyrics of the song. I think, like I say, so poignant, so brutally honest, and mad props to him for being willing to be open enough and vulnerable enough to do that, put himself out there, to admit to these struggles and admit to how he really feels. So yeah, loved this. I'm so glad I finally got around to reacting to it. Like I say, it's been a while. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. And yeah, like I say, my heart goes out to him, although it was a brilliant song, very well done in every way. And like I say, the visuals were excellent. At the same time, I do kind of feel almost a little bit guilty enjoying this song, because it's at the expense of him, and you know, him feeling pain and like I say, being vulnerable and writing a song like this about his struggles. So I'm kind of mixed emotions about this one, but overall, in general, in terms of the song and what it conveyed and what it put across, loved it. Thought it was brilliant. And so important as well, like you said, for him to say those things, because there are a lot of people that look up to him, a lot of younger people that look up to him and think that rap and hip hop and stuff is all about, you know, drinking and partying and doing drugs and getting wasted and sleeping around, where in actual fact he's being very honest and saying it's not always the way to go. Like, look at the struggles that I'm facing, and you know, many more people like me, we think it's a good idea at the time, but it's really not. It's not ideal. Don't go down that path. There's more to life than alcohol and drugs and partying and you know, getting laid and stuff. You know, do something more poignant and more important with your life. And yeah, don't be like me and fall into the same traps as I do. You know, learn from me and my experiences and what I'm trying to say to you. So love it, absolutely brilliant. So if you love this too, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to keep up with more reactions coming very soon. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.
Everything feels a little bit lighter with you. Something's letting me heal. You're making it brighter right through the gray.